All right, guys, so it's going down. It's happening. The shutdown is here. The next phase is here. All right. They are doing it. They are going through with it. Now, even more states are going to experience emergency situations coming up this winter very soon. All right. So, I was talking about a couple weeks ago how there were massive shortages in New York and how the federal government has stepped in and blocked oil exports from New York Harbor. All right, they're implementing emergency measures to do this. All right, so now we're seeing the Northeast as well. New England was getting emergency warnings. All right, they're being warned that their power could be shut off at any moment. All right, that's what we were being told. And now 7 other US states are having, quote, code red level 4 emergencies. All right, this is very huge that this is happening in the United States, and this seems intentional. Right? Is this intentional? Is this on purpose? This is right at winter time. This is a critical moment, and now we're going to be hit so hard right before winter, right? Why is this happening? Why now? Why is the timing happening? It just doesn't make sense to me. And we're seeing drilling and oil leases being shut down, all right, all over the country. We're seeing production shut down of oil, all right? We're seeing pipelines being shut down, pipelines being, vetoed right when Biden got in, all right? He shut down one of the biggest pipelines, oil pipelines, supplying the US with oil, all right? Why would he do this? Why? And it seems, I don't know, seems like something's going on here, right? Something intentional could be happening. So let's dive into what's going on with these 7 states. Make sure you get a wood stove, guys, because it could go out at any moment, all right? We could see the power go out. That's what New England was being warned that they could face major blackouts, all right? So get a wood stove. Power could go out. I saw Bloomberg, and this was on the World Economic Forum website, but they were quoting Bloomberg saying that people should get cats and dogs to sit on their lap to warm them up, right? I'm not even kidding. Something that I saw, and they were saying, get blankets and stuff like that too. But one of the things was I think it was like a lap cat, they called it. Get a lap cat. And just to warm you up, just a cat, just to sit on your lap, right? It's like, what? This is dystopian. This is insane. All right, lap cat. All right, that's funny. Really gonna warm me up. So let's dive into what this energy company is warning. All right, so 7 different states are having a, quote, code red, quote, level 4 emergency declared. This is not a joke anymore. This is not just like, this is happening in America too. We can be like, oh, it's in Europe. Oh, this isn't wherever, it's like, no, this is happening in America now. Can't ignore this. We couldn't ignore it before either, but now it's just like, there's no way to ignore it. There's no way to dissociate from this reality, all right? So let's get into what's going on, all right? So this is an article, and it says the headline, fuel company issues diesel shortage warning, saying conditions, quote, rapidly devolving, all right? And it says, quote, the company Mansfield is also moving the Southeast to code red, requesting 72-hour notice for deliveries when possible to ensure fuel and freight can be secured at economical levels. All right, it said states that will be affected are Maryland, Virginia, Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee, North Carolina, and South Carolina are all going to be affected by this. And it says, quote, areas like Tennessee will be hit the hardest. That's what it's saying Tennessee is going to be hit the hardest. Not sure why, maybe because it doesn't have coastal access and the other states do. But it's saying Tennessee will be hit the hardest, and these 7 other southeastern states will experience massive diesel shortages. All right, so let's go on to see what else he said. He said, quote, and this is the head of Mansfield Energy, one of the biggest energy providers and energy logistics companies in the Southeast United States, all right? So he also said, quote, because conditions are rapidly evolving and market economics are changing significantly each day, Mansfield is moving to alert level 4 to address market volatility, all right? So alert level 4. And they also said they are moving the Southeast to, quote, code red, requesting a 72-hour notice for deliveries when possible to ensure fuel and freight can be secured at economical levels. So they need 3 days just to get the fuel to supply it to their vendors. You know what I mean? To supply it to gas stations or wherever, whoever's buying from them. They need 72 hours notice because the market's so volatile, they don't know if they can even get it right away. And they don't even know if what price they can get it at and what price they can tell people. So things are changing very quickly. All right, and get this too. This was swept under the rug. Let's hit this really quick first. All right. It says Mansfield Energy issued the alert Friday, stating there was a developing diesel fuel shortage in the southeastern region of the United States. This company speculated that the shortage could be generated from, quote, poor pipeline shipping economies and a historically low supply of diesel reserves. Quote, poor pipeline shipping economies and historically low diesel inventories are combining to cause shortages in various markets throughout the Southeast, the company said. Quote, these have been occurring sporadically in areas like Tennessee, particularly. All right. So this is happening, guys. We had this pretty much same warning in the Northeast, and now we're getting it for the Southeast. All right. So what's next? What's next? West Coast gonna get this warning? Who's next? All right. And this is happening right before winter, and this is happening as Europe's energy markets are collapsing as well. It's going to be a big one, all right? And it seems like one of these things we could just turn the taps on and things would be a lot better, all right? So, and get this, all right? This is something that I feel like is not being talked about enough, right? So on October 14th, so how many days ago was that? Over 2 weeks ago, all right? Over 2 weeks ago when this video is posted, 15 days ago, there was 25 days left of oil reserves, right? And that was 15 days ago. Like, how many days ago now? 10 days? 10, 11 days max, 12 max with this number, all right? And this is an official Energy Information Administration report, all right? This was an official report. Came out on October 14th that said the U.S. only has 25 days of diesel reserves. And that was 15 days ago, right? What is this? Is this going to get better? Is anybody going to fix this? I really don't understand how this is even possible in the United States of America. And I was seeing that they're begging for even more oil reserves to be released in the Northeast, right? It's just, what do we do? Just deplete them down to zero? These are supposed to be in case there's a massive war and the supply chain shut down and we need to fill up our reserves right away. Fill up our equipment, fill up our economy right away, all right? And we need weeks or months to replenish this missing oil, right? That's what it's supposed to be for. And we've kind of been doing that, but there's been no replenishing. There's been no plan to get it going once it's empty, to refill it. It's just been a draining. And now from this article, this is the same article, it's saying this is mainstream news, right? And it's saying 10 days left. So get prepared now, guys. Get your wood stoves, get your wood, get your propane tanks filled. Get all your stuff ready for winter, even if you're on electric heat. I know some places are like that, where there's no propane, it's just all electric. That could go out, where the prices could just be so much that it's too expensive to run your electric heater all day, right, in your house. So look into alternatives. Get stocked up on wood now. Wood prices are... I bought wood a couple weeks ago and it's already gone up, right? Maybe because there was a big snowstorm and people started buying more wood. but it already went up like $2 since last time a little bundle, right? I've just been buying little bundles right now, but they already went up $2 a bundle, right? So what's going on? Get prepared now, guys. Get your stuff now. Winter's coming. These 7 states are going to get hit hard. And I know they don't have super harsh winters, but what about diesel in the supply chain? What about moving everything around? What about the farmers and their tractors? All right, everything needs diesel. Everything you touch, everything you get, everything you wear, everything you eat, literally everything, unless it was grown in like your neighbor's backyard or something. But even that probably took diesel for the fertilizer and the seeds to get there. All right, every single thing on planet Earth, essentially, besides some rocks and some dirt out in the forest, requires diesel to get it there. All right, so get prepared now, guys. Hopefully this gets better, this situation, but it seems like there's only 10 days left of reserves. So thank you for watching. Stay blessed up. You guys have a big old blessed day.